with Beer Man.
Oh, now we're fucked.
Just like that, we're fucked.
Let's get out of the woods.
Awesome, man. All right, well,
Let's get out of the woods.
welcome to Beer and Cheese
That matches the
Tuesday.
background. That's cool.
We got a great set of guys here on the panel. We got Thrash, Metal, Homebrew, and Barbecue.
Cheers.
Well, hell yeah. We got Chadeo.
Hi, Mom.
Hello. We have Bumpy Brewery. Hello. We have Miscellaneous Brew Review. Hello there. And last beer, we have Josh. Cheers. And another hello to you.
Cheers.
All right. And let's see who's on the comments. Welcome to anyone on Retweet that's bringing Twitter, Facebook fans. And yeah, we got Burley in the house, Thrash there, King Taco, Dickie, what's up, everyone? Drunken Ones in the house, Mary and Butcher in the house, right on. Hell yeah, so we got another beer and cheese for you. I think hopefully we've picked some good cheeses and beers to try out, and hopefully they work out. So let's see how they work, and let's get this panel going. We got, we got Brian first. All right.
Cheers, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy cheese. Happy beer Tuesday. I'll start off with the cheese. This is from Haystack Mountain. It is a Colorado artisanal goat cheese. It's their cracked pepper. And I'll show it while I'm reading. It is made with a cultured pasteurized goat milk, black, green, and red pepper, salt, and vegetable enzymes. It says keep refrigerated, but it's not going to last too long because these rolls I can go through pretty quick. Let's see, there's 4 servings at 80 calories per serving, so do the math. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at the beer from River North Brewery. I think they are out. No, let's see. Let me
They're
look.
Rhino, they're Denver, I think.
They are, yeah, they're out of Denver. This is the 15er double IPA. This is a 10% ABV on it, and I think it's 80. I think it's 80 plus IBUs on it. So double IPA, it is. It's right up my alley. It's a West Coast style IPA. I think Mr. Beerman would be loving this one as well. So
Nice.
From River North, let's go ahead and pour her up. Cheers to the chat. Cheers to the panel. Thanks for having me, Beerman.
Cheers.
You are very welcome.
So it looks like the color is more of a honey yellow. Looks a little darker on the camera, but it does have some dregs in there. So pour it up, it'll haze up just a little bit. That's from the dry hop when they bottled it. We got a finger and a half head. Very tight bubbles at the moment. Very light on the effervescence, but you can see the goop starting to go down.
Goop?
Let me see if I can get it here. You can see the swirl in there.
The good.
There you can see the swirl. So the goop, I am Groot. But right off the bat, just grapefruit, pine, through and through. Cheers.
Cheers. Right on. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. All right.
Oh,
We got Chadeo.
Well, hello there. Today I am bringing from Sartori. I am bringing their Heritage Cheddar, bold and distinct. It is handcrafted artisan cheddar inspired by Old Italy. And this is what she looks like cut up. Just like
Nice.
that. Yeah.
Very nice.
That there. Hopefully the cats don't dive into it. And my beer. I've been on a kick of this brewery since Saturday. Dry Knock. Their hazy IPA, 6.3% ABV. Doesn't really say much about it. Out of Aurora, Colorado. Best by August 9th of this year. So good to go. Crack her open. Pour in the appropriate glass. go. Boom, like that. Nice haziness to it. Decent effervescence, but a one finger tight white bubble head. Kind of, sort of a, kind of honey, same-ish, kind of like honeycomb, golden in color. Cheers. I'll have some numbers next time around.
Cheers, man.
Right on. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Bumpy's next.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Booty head. All right. Cheese I'm bringing is from La Bottega de Belgioioso, whatever. It's the Asiago con peppercorn. So Asiago with peppercorn. Hato. Says that it's peppered to perfection, sweet, nutty Wisconsin cheese, $3.99, and that's exactly what I paid for it because no tax. It looks like this. I already cut myself up some squares to eat. See all the peppercorns in there. And I can tell you already, this is a very stinky cheese. The beer that I'm going to pair with it is from Wild Bloom Beer. This is a Saison at 5.6% called Daisy Hill. Wild Bloom Beer I'd never heard of before, but apparently it is the head brewer from Henniker Brewing Company. They're in Henniker, New Hampshire, and this is he brews it at the Henniker Brewing Company under like some type of agreement because he's the head brewer for Henniker, and now he's opened up his own company as well. So, pretty cool. And very tight white bubbled head on this Saison. Well, I say that, but we're looking at very large bubbles on this side. It was tight, but now it's actually starting to form larger bubbles, so it's breaking down rapidly. That head, the beer color itself is a nice golden straw or a yellow straw. It's not super golden, but very, very clear. And some good carbonation getting up through there. It almost looks like champagne or something.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Looking, yeah. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right. Thank you, Bumpy. Miscellaneous.
Cheers, guys. All right. So the cheese I've got, going back to one I had the other week. I'm back to the Castello, the aged Havarti. Let's see if we can find something better than what I had last time. Yeah, so there it is. Nice white aged Havarti. And tonight I got a product of Poland. This is from Combs. This is their Baltic Porter with oak flakes. It's 9%. And yeah, it's just a Baltic Porter aged on I guess oak flakes or whatever it is they're doing over there in Poland. So, yeah, there's a bottle. Yeah,
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Canning smoke. That's always a good sign. This bottle had dust on it, so yeah. It says it gets more dry and complex the older or the longer it sits. So I'm betting that this been on the shelf for a little bit.
Looks like it's still got something in it.
Oh yeah. Nice 2-finger tight knit levels. It's off white, maybe like a cream or slight cocoa color. Fairly opaque, but does have a nice red mahogany hue to it at the very bottom. So yeah, looks pretty good.
Nice. Looks
Pretty good too. Yeah, I gotta go run and take care of something real quick. I'll be back. Cheers.
No
guys.
problem. Cheers, man. Thank you. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Start off
I
with
like
the cheese.
the
I got the. Thanks, man. I got it today. We're all fucked. So this is Hoffman's. This is their Sweet Heat Habanero. It's a Monterey Jack with habaneros. Grace is trying to get to my cheese. And habanero peppers out of Wisconsin. See a little bit of pepper in there. Not too crazy. There's a big old pepper that
Nice.
Grace is trying to eat my cheese. I gotta switch it around. And then the beer I'm pairing it with is from Hudson Valley out of Beacon, New York. It's the Feel No Way. It's a 5% Pilsner with Sterling and Hallertau Blanc hops. No IBUs. Figured something a little lighter, maybe for some of the spicier ones. But no can on date with this one, so who knows when it was canned. But ooh. So yeah, nice, very see-through, nice Pilsner. Got a 2-finger head on this one, nice white streaming bubbles up top, like soap water up top. It's crazy, but yeah, can't wait to dive into this and see how well this spicy cheese pairs well with this Pilsner. So, cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers,
nice.
man.
That's good. Cheers. All right. It's my turn. So today I have a smoked Gouda. It's I'll just bring up my notes. I'm not looking everywhere. So I got a smoked Gouda. It's handcrafted by Maple Leaf Cheese out of Monroe, Wisconsin. It's a naturally smoked cheese. Best by September 2nd, 21. I don't know if you guys get their stuff.
Nice.
This is what it looks like. Real slick and oily. It's kind of stinky, has a nice smoky smell to it. Nice color to it. Nice little, like kind of a hard aged edge on the outside of it. Kind of nice. And then I have from J. Wakefield Brewing out of Miami, Florida. I've got their Stush. It's a Berliner Weiss sour ale. It's 5% ABV, no ABUs listed, and no date. So let's go ahead and pour this. No flavors either, just a straight Berliner.
Nice.
Goblet. Nice hazy looking beer. Yellow hay color. A little bit of bubbly pop inside. Not too effervescent though. Hazy beer. Definitely. Kind of crisp looking. A lot of bubbles. I did polish this thing too. It's just really kind of sticky with the bubbles on the sides. Nice white head. Oh yeah, it's got the vinegar feel to it for sure. All right, I look forward to this. Hopefully this Gouda will go good with that. Let's go ahead and bring Brian Batter, I'll say Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue back up.
The old guy.
Cheers.
I feel like Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
Four score and 40.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Don't take a
All right.
key with it.
Shut up, Chadeo.
I lost my train of thought.
All right, Haystack Mountain Cracked Pepper. Oh my God, this cheese is phenomenal. It is really good. I like the heat of the peppers and all that's in here. Pasteurized goat milk, black, green, and red pepper. I'm telling you, this cheese is it's a really good one. I've had the other types from the same dairy. I don't know. What do you call them?
Creamery.
Yeah, Creamery. And they're local out of Longmont, Colorado. I lived there a couple of years of my life, a couple times. When you cut it, it cuts nice and clean. But if you notice, it's kind of a crumble. But that's straight out of the package too. So it's got a real nice cream stickiness to it. You notice it just hangs on there. The pepper that they have on the side of it sticks very well. It's not going anywhere. And let's go ahead and go on for a cheese taste. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's just one of those cheeses
Cheers.
you handle with your hands. It's going to get everywhere. So we'll get the knife out and see if I can cut my lips up or something. Add a little bit more here. The initial taste is like a zest, like a zing. I mean, the goat cheese itself has got a really nice, beautiful texture, and it's got this real tartness to it, and then the pepper and all that starts to come up on the sides, and it really starts to heat your mouth up. It is a very warm cheese after you start eating it. It's not like just eating black pepper. You got the other peppers that are in there that are really heating it up. So on the tip of my tongue, it's very hot right now, but the cheese itself, the creaminess of the cheese, kind of helps retard the heatness down very well, very well. It just envelops your whole mouth with a nice creaminess, and on the back end you do get the heat on the back of your tongue going down. So very good cheese. I really recommend this one. Wow, it's really good.
Sounds great.
With the beer, hold on just a second. Oh, I got it over here. Thought I threw the can away. From River North Brewery, 15er double IPA. This is a 10%er. I think it's 88 IBUs on this thing. Do a little read on this so you guys are familiar. They're up in their game with the scaling new hop heights. You've heard of the Colorado 14ers. Well, they've taken it a step further to bring you a Colorado's only 15er. There's no such thing as a 15er anyway.
No, there's
A towering West Coast style double IPA. 15er is the newest addition to their year-round lineup. They're ready to inspire you to reach the next summit. I love the way that they do all the wording on all these things. Hop with stratospheric levels of Simcoe Centennial and Falconer's Flight. 15er represents the pinnacle of our IPA endeavors. At 10%, this 82 IBUs. It's brash enough to satisfy any hop head while remaining deliciously dry and drinkable. Layers of pine and grapefruit blanket the palate, complemented by a sprinkle of floral mango. Mango? On. Yeah, there's a little bit of citrusy something in there. Maybe I'll catch it again. I've been busy concentrating on the cheese. Packed together, these hop notes allow 15er to strike the perfect balance between a contemporary and traditional double IPA. Anyway, that's about it. They talk about where they initially distributed it. So I'm not sure if it was this year or not, but yeah, they have a tap room downtown Denver, and I guess they had a big old showcase on this, but it's got some really good, kind of halfway decent lacing for it being 10%.
It looks fucking good.
It does. Really good.
It is very West Coasty. There's a bit of legs on there. There is some draw on the glass. It's not overwhelmed piney like you get with the general West Coast IPAs. This one's got more of a mellow portion of it, and what's weird is it hides the 10% like very, very well. On the nose, it's just pine and grapefruit, but when you drink it, it's a different story. It's going for a taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Brian.
Cheers.
So it is a double IPA. It's going to smack you in the head with the bitterness because the IBUs are way up there. Anyone doesn't know, IBU is International Bittering Units. It's how much bitterness is on your tongue and on the palate. Goes down. It's kind of I would say medium to kind of going a little heavy on the body, which is really good for this type of beer because it has to hold that 10% of alcohol by volume. I'm trying to see if I can distinctly taste the mango that's in here. Yeah, there's some fruit in there, but it's more on the grapefruit side. The pininess, even though it's not overwhelming, it's still the main note from the taste. It goes down Well, it's kind of a semi-dry on the end. It does want you. It leaves you wanting more. It's one of those beers that it invites you back to drink more because it leaves you a little thirsty at the end. Let's go ahead and put these guys together.
Cheesers.
Yeah, cheesers, guys.
Cheesers.
This ought to be
Cheers
good.
together.
I was playing with it earlier. If you guys are watching me, I was making some real weird faces earlier. This beer just totally breaks the cheese down completely. It just goes cream in your mouth. Sorry, that was wrong. That was bumpy.
Oh boy.
Seriously, the creaminess is just envelops your palate. The bitterness kind of goes a little silent with the peppers on the side. The peppers like overwhelm the bitterness of this. There's a neutrality in there that's happening with this piney note that's in there. It just kind of went away. You do get some bitterness, but a lot of it's the pepper. I think the pepper just kind of overwhelms. But in the end, it really makes the beer more wet, I would think to say. It doesn't like the beer when you drink it, it's usually dry on the end. The cheese complements that, which makes it go down, and it makes the palate much more inviting, and it's a more wetness going down. So this really pairs well. I think you get the maltiness from the beer itself, the body of the beer going along with the cheese. I think they really complement each other really well, and you're left with that hot pepper kind of on the breath when you're done, which is really cool. There's no alcohol vapor. There's no hotness to the beer at all. It's surprisingly crazy. I mean, you would think a beer this high of ABV would be, overwhelming on the heatness, but it's not hot at all. I mean, so yeah, let me think about this, and I'll come back with a score.
Oh yeah, man, that was great. That was very thorough. Oh yeah, appreciate it. Cheers, man. Okay,
complex.
Complex, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Cool, man.
I'm going to start out with the beer. They bring up their website, and their website on the can right there distinctly says 6.3% on the website. It says 7%. You scroll down a little bit, it says 6.3%. Dry Dock doesn't know what the hell they're making, but it's all good. So the beer, I'll give you a little some overview of it. Bold IPA with hints of mango, pear, and citrus aroma. A hazy IPA with aromas of big passion fruit, pineapple, fresh squeezed OJ. We brewed this with special hopping techniques to keep the bitterness extremely low. Fermented with Quebec yeast to help complement the tropical aromas and flavors in the hops. Here she is. The head's kind of gone, but that's okay. I don't know if I can get her back or not without spilling on Lucy. But... Bell! No! But yeah, head's not really coming back. It's all good. Check the aroma. Oh my god, let's get tropical. Aroma's just very tropical, man. You just keep smelling it. And it just makes the mouth wet. See, I didn't use the other word. Just makes the mouth wet and just wants you to give it a good taste. So cheers. Let's give the beer a taste.
Moist.
Cheers. Seems very moist.
Moist palate.
Very moist. Very moist. Follows the nose with sweet tropical flavors that linger on the palate and leaves you wanting more. Very, very good beer by Dry Dock. And now the reason we're all actually here, the main reason is cheese.
Cheese.
You can see it's a very pale yellow in color. It cut very well. Crumbles when you bend it. Yes, it just breaks and kind of crumbles up a little bit. Got some crumbs on here. Check its aroma. Ah, shit! In your face with creamy boldness and some milky scent with a slight barnyard funk. Yeah.
Man.
Speaking of bat, where's my Bumpy shirt? Give it a taste.
Cheesers.
Cheesers.
Wow, very melty, creamy. It's sticking to the top of my mouth right now. Really good up there. It has just kind of a fresh, earthy flavors as well. Wow, very impressed with this cheese. Now for the fun part. So I give it a combination. Bend it.
Cheesers, man.
Cheesers.
Combination time.
Jesus.
Jesus. Oh my gosh. The boldness of the cheese is enhanced by the tropical hopness of this beer and just leaves it like almost like a tropical sherbet flavors, creamy finish. Wow. I got some numbers coming your way in a very short time. Cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me.
Man. Yeah. I like the Vikings, man. That's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
there's so many damn variants of that
Quick-
yeast too. You know.
Quick turnover for sure.
Yeah.
The beer. I'm going to go with the beer first.
Do it.
This saison called Daisy Hill from Wild Bloom Beer out of Henniker, New Hampshire. The head is gone. There's no head to speak of. So
Damn
it
it.
was a very rocky head that broke down very rapidly. Only 5.6% ABV, but the aromas on this, it's got that barnyard funkiness. It's got like some type of floralness to it. Bit of a bread note in there. Yeah, it smells like a lot of other saisons, I would say, but not like all saisons, because a lot of saisons are different. You know, they're more or less usually brewed to whatever's seasonal, to be thrown in to whatever region that you're brewing it in. It's usually locally sourced items when it was brewed by farmers and stuff back in the day, and it was back in France. But yeah, it's got a good nose to it. Cheers, going in for cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Dang, it was late.
Light body, medium carbonation, drying to the palate. Get the kind of bread and cracker notes out of the malt up front. It's got floral, kind of pear-like, maybe a slight bit of like red apple. Very, very slight. The barnyard funk is more or less in the nose than in the flavor. I'd say a little bit of like a woodiness with the hops at the tail end as well. It's not like super bitter, but it's bitter to be balanced.
Woody Harrelson.
Not bad. It's what I would expect out of a decent saison. All right, now to this cheese. I had to put the cheese away from me because this stuff smells
Delicious.
and I will be using my knife to pick up this cheese because the aromas of this cheese I don't really want in my fingers. This stuff smells. All right, let's see. How
Neon
can I put
barnyard.
this? It smells like damp foot between the toes,
Yeah.
old moist socks, and sweaty butt crack.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you made me grab the wrong beer. I was very full, dude. Oh,
There
sorry,
might be a little bit of nuttiness in there too, so some nuts in the butt crack. All right, let's eat some of this cheese now. There are peppercorns and I can't smell the peppercorn.
Thank God.
Eat the cheese.
Good luck, Bumpy.
God,
First, with the cheese itself, it's a lot more bland than what the aromas are. It's a very dulled down kind of nuttiness. There's a little bit of a sweet tanginess to the cheese as well. It's not all that fun, but then you start crunching on some peppercorns, and that livens it up. I'm not sure
That's
if you've
good.
ever
At
just
least there's
eaten
a
like
positive there.
straight black pepper that hasn't been ground up, but it adds a little bit of a kick to it. It's not so much hot, like when you think of like spicy, but it's got that spiciness to it, but it's not like that heat and spice. Spicy. Oh my!
Would you buy it again?
Burley.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Well, got it. Or got him.
Kind of, yeah. We need to start chewing up.
That would be good, man. You're not a duck.
Yeah.
Like putting a donut in the beer all over again.
So it's almost like doing like the cinnamon challenge or something. It's just like you start getting like black pepper just straight down your throat. It starts to choke you up a little bit. All right.
Go for another one.
You get scared.
We'll have to go to church for you on Sunday.
Oh, that one had a lot of peppercorn in it.
Yeah, I agree.
Chuck that shit down with the beer.
All right.
You can say
Cheers,
that
man.
again.
Cheers. I'll say it for you.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Jesus.
buddy.
Godspeed.
Together they're 100.
Well, the beer itself breaks down that cheese pretty good. It takes away some of the dullness. It kind of adds in. You kind of get some of those fruity pear notes and things like that. Going in with the cheese itself. That peppercorn cuts right through everything, but it adds in nicely with the flavors of the saison. It goes really well with everything that's going on with it. That kind of breadiness and all the fruits, and then you just get a little bit of that. And it also washes down that peppercorn, so it's not like tingling your throat as much. So that's nice. Yeah, I would say not to give it all away, but this cheese, this beer, or this beer style, I would say works very well together.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a few more of these beers left, which I'm probably gonna have to finish this food.
All right. Cool, man. Thank you. Good. So we got miscellaneous next. There you go.
Yeah. All right. Pour the rest of this up. Be back. What little head I can get out of this thing. 'Cause it's gonna die real fast. Went down really fast. Yeah, so I went through that, what it looks like. Definitely got some oily alcohol legs to it. It's not throwing a lace at all. Wow, this smells almost like it's reminiscent of one of the high test like barrel aged stuff. It's like kind of reminiscent of like the barrel aged 1050 or Goose Island or Sierra Nevada's Narwhal. It's got that real like hefty bourbon barrel kind of note to it. Cask is prevalent. Man, it's got a sweetness to it. It almost smells like it's got some like almost like some red wine qualities to it. I did take a sip on this, and judging by the chart on the back, it finishes fairly dry. So It's been sitting around for a little bit. She got no complaints. So, yeah, toasty. There's some kind of dark fruit element to it. It's not raisin. It might be like date or fig. Yeah, it's going for a sip. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Some motor oil.
Oh shit, the wrong one.
Cheers, brother.
Man, for 9% and as boozy and big and scary as this beer smelt, it drinks fantastic. It's pretty mild considering, like I said, the robust smell of it. Definitely picking up that oak, man, big time. Well, it's not, I guess, not cask flavors because they use oak flakes in this one, but it's really, really up front and in your face because I've had a couple beers that they make like that, and it's not really too strong. But yeah, dark fruit's coming through. It's got a sweetness to it, but it does have like an umami to it as well. You know, I get like yeah, it's the sweetness coming from whatever dark fruit that is, and probably some of the malt. But slight leather. This thing is I could probably sit here and talk about this thing for 45 minutes. There's a lot going on in this. The mouthfeel is a little bit on the lighter side. Pretty easy drinkability, goes down really smooth. Slight dryness and a little bitterness in the back, but nothing displeasing. It kind of just pushes you back into the glass. So not bad. A little bit, I don't know. I think maybe I've psyched myself up. The nose was really good, and I was kind of hoping I'd get a little bit more robust flavor out of the beer, but it's not bad at all, especially for what I paid for that. I think I paid like $4 for this, or $3 and change. So
That ain't bad.
Yeah, that's some
not for 9% imported.
No. Huh.
So yeah, for the Castillo aged Havarti, 2 weeks ago I had that. Yeah, it's pretty mild. It's just got a salty, nutty, buttery richness to it. It's been out for a little bit, so it's going to have a little bit more flex to it. But this is, as soon as you pull it out of the pack, it's a lot more crumbly. It's a lot drier because of the aging. Because Havarti's, like I said, it's usually a real rich, creamy, flimsy type of cheese. So yeah, let's go ahead and see if they work. Cheesers. Damn, that's some good ass cheese. You're gonna like this one, Bumpy, when you get into it.
Nice.
All right. So the beer really didn't do much for the cheese, but the cheese did a lot more for the beer. The cheese actually brought out those robust, like what I'm getting on the nose, it's coming through more on the palate. I get a lot more sweetness, that barrel. It almost kind of makes it taste like a quad.
Wow.
Which is interesting. Yeah, it's good. This one works much better than the other one I paired with it 2 weeks ago. So I've got no complaints. I'm going to indulge on the last of my cheese and enjoy what I got left. So cheers, guys. This one was a winner.
Yeah.
all right. Hell yeah, dude. Cheers. Oh yeah, thanks, Miscellaneous. All right, Josh, it is you.
All right. We'll start off with the cheese first. So, like I said, I got the Hoffman Sweet Heat Habanero Monterey Jack with jalapenos and habaneros. Very spongy, kind of flimsy, kind of oily to the touch. You can kind of see a little bit of those peppers in there, a little bit, some of the edges. But But yeah, not definitely not a crumbly cheese by any means. Like I said, very spongy, very oily, kind of flimsy. It's got like a spongy type characteristic to it. So yeah, let's go and see if I get some heat to this one. So cheese.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
So Josh, let me know if they put like the juice in the cheese. You know how they, instead of putting just the peppers in there, they kind of let the juice get in the cheese.
You can
It
kind
makes
of,
it heater. It make the heat hotter. I
I
should
can
say.
kind of feel it.
Yeah.
That heat kind of circulating in my mouth,
Cool.
but it's not. I mean, for habaneros, I would expect it to be a little bit spicier, but they had a ghost chili one I was going to get, but I was like, I don't know if I want to go in the bathroom all night. But, anyway.
I know a habanero is when you actually eat the pepper, it's a little bit more of a sweeter one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you definitely get the heat. But like I said, it's not overpowering. Like you can feel it on your tongue, and it kind of engulfs your mouth a little bit. But it's not like, oh my god, But definitely get those I kind of get like a fresh jalapeno on this one, more than kind of the habanero. But it definitely kind of that heat lingers in my mouth. After you eat it, it's like I can still feel it in my mouth, kind of like on my tongue and kind of swirling around in my mouth. But has some nice heat to it. Like I said, it's got a little bit of creaminess, but not super creamy. Like a goat cheese or something like that. But very kind of has a little bit of saltiness to it as well. But it's not bad. For the heat, I was expecting a little bit more heat, but it's good. As for the beer, like I said, I'm doing the once again the Feel No Way from Hudson Valley out of New York, 5% Pilsner with Sterling and Hollenthal and Blanc. Yeah, you can definitely see
Shit.
all three. Very,
I didn't know
very
you drank
light.
beers like that.
Yeah.
I know. I think the first time I seen you drink a beer that you could actually kind of see through.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's got a kind of a little bit of lacing when you kind of swirl it around. The head's still kind of there a little bit, maybe like a pinky head on that one. Still a little bit bubbles on top. Let's go in for a nose. So you get that biscuit, you get that lemon, get some herbalness, you get a little bit of the sweetness. Some floral notes on this one. Not too much. Maybe like a little bit of a barnyard type smell to this one, but it's mostly that biscuity cracker type sweetness aroma. Most of these pilsners out there, but yeah, let's go in for a taste and see what I pull out. So, cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So right off the bat, I get a lot of lemon. I get a lot more hoppiness, and I get more sweetness. I think some people said they they don't really have too much on their site. They just tell you it's hopped with those two hops, and that's pretty much it. And then the ABV, they don't give you IBUs. They don't tell you, anything else. Definitely get that lemon. Definitely get that biscuity. I mean, it's more hoppy than it is sweet. I kind of get like a cracker note on it, but it kind of watered down. I was expecting a little more. A little more sweetness, but it's kind of got like a hop burn to it. It's weird. I think those hops kind of overtake everything else. There's really not too much sweetness on this. Maybe a little bit on the back end, but it's like a hoppy pilsner. I'm not sure. They don't categorize. I'm not sure what kind of style pilsner it is. If it's a Czech style or German or American or who knows. But like I said, there's really not too much information on it. But right off the bat, it's very hoppy, not too much sweetness. You get a lot of that lemon. You get a lot of that. You kind of get some of that cracker-esque type, barnyardy type taste to this one. Pretty watered down. I mean, I was expecting a little bit better, especially for somebody like Hudson Valley. Maybe this should just kind of stick to their, double IPAs and stuff like that. But anyways, let's go in for the pairings.
Cheesers, man.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
And you are used to having beers that weigh like 5 pounds in your glass.
I know, that's the thing. I mean,
So
I'll
tonight
tell you,
we can
I'll
call
tell you
it
right
light
off the
beer.
bat. This is not a shilling top tier Pilsner. So
I like the hoppy you talked about with that, though. I mean, that's kind of sounded kind of interesting.
yeah, it's definitely interesting. Because you know how some of the Pilsners you get more of that sweetness to it. This one's like way more hoppy than it is sweetness. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Sterling hops, if that has anything to do with it, or the Holland Blanc.
Sterling are nice. That's what I grow in my backyard, or one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of earthy.
Mm-hmm.
From
Yeah,
what I
definitely get
remember.
some floral. Some
Floral
floral
earthy,
on
yeah.
this one. But,
Hoppy. Yeah,
mhm,
like Fuggles, like kind of that old school kind of hoppiness.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess the beer kind of tones down that spiciness from the cheese. But, I mean, there's really not too much going on between the beer and the cheese. It's kind of like they kind of just like cancel each other out. I mean, it kind of knocks that, like I said, it kind of knocks that spiciness out of your mouth when you take a sip from the beer. That's why I was trying to go for a Pilsner. I was going to go for a lager, but I was like, what's going to pair with something, with a little heat to it? But,
Yeah, lager goes with that stuff. Heck yeah.
yeah, I should have grabbed that, but
Well, I'm just saying it's pretty neutral beer.
yeah, that was an interesting. So that bite with that little splash of this beer, I get like a real, almost like a wheat bread. I feel like I just took a big old bite out of a slice of wheat bread.
Cool.
Wow,
Interesting.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that was weird. Like it just now, like my mouth tastes like it took a big old slice of wheat bread. Like you just cut a slice off and stuck that wheat bread in your mouth. But you get a little bit of that heat still. But the beer kind of takes that heat away. But that heat still kind of lingers in your mouth. Like I can still kind of taste that heat in it. But yeah, this is an interesting one. Like I said, a little bit more hoppier Pilsner for this one. And that cheese and that pairing. Yeah, I still taste that. It's crazy. I still get that wheat bread taste in my mouth. But yeah, I'm going to keep, well, the cheese is gone now, but I'm going to keep on sipping on this and give my score on the next go around. So cheers, everybody.
Nice,
Cheers,
man.
man.
Cheers, Josh.
Keep
Thank you.
on sipping on. Yeah.
Yeah.
on, sipping on.
Oh, what happened, dude? Oh, we're all right still, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what
good,
happened.
man.
It's
It
your
scared
turn.
me kind of. I thought we were. Hey, thanks, Sun City, man. Appreciate it, man. Cheers to you, man. Appreciate it. Mama Soda, cheers, man. Oh, yeah. Very nice of you guys. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so, all right, I got this cheese. Yeah, I got a smoky cheese. I got a smoky Gouda. It's a maple leaf cheese out of Monroe, Wisconsin. So look at it one more time. I nibbled on a little bit and accidentally went into my beer because Bumpy scared me. It's kind of flimsy, kind of like string cheese, kind of flimsy and then breaks. So I guess that's like or like a mozzarella cheese or something, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of rubbery and just breaks really nice. Smells really smoky. It's got a nice like a saltiness, smokiness to it. It's real subtle. Not subtle in a good way though. It's like you really get that smoky. Really comes through hickory or something. I don't know what they smoke this with. It's really good though. Nice, kind of a whitish yellow cheese. It's got a nice crust on the outside from the aging. Very smoky, very pasty in the mouth. Soft, salty. It tastes like you're in a campfire, like you're eating something around a campfire or something.
There you
Good
go.
dipping cheese, like a good cracker and cheese. Well, it almost spit out on the TV. Like a good cracker, like and cheese kind of deal, or with ham or some kind of weird salami or something on it. Yeah, that would be really good, actually. Yeah, good cheese here. Good stuff. Getting into the beer, it's by Jay Wakefield. It's out in Florida there. It's called the Stush. And it's a
There you go.
Berliner Weiss style. Oh, wow. Miscellaneous, man. You rock. Hell yeah, dude. Cheers to you, man. Man, that's awesome. This is this poured out. It went down pretty quick. It's a straight up Berliner Weiss style. I mean, it's you got that vinegar forward kind of thing going on. Going in for the nose though. Kind of like an herbal lemon. There's an herbal kind of for like maybe the hops, possibly, or any additives they might put in this. I don't know, but it's got kind of an herbal lemon like forward kind of smell. It's got a very nice vinegar forward thing going on. You can tell there's a sourness, or not a sourness, more of like that vinegar fermentation kind of thing going on. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, just lemon, big lemon. So the head's down, retention's gone. Hazy beer, yellow, hay colored beer, hazy. It's got a little bit of stuff floating around in there. I got a little cheese stuck in my throat. Okay.
Woohoo.
I'm looking forward to drinking this down. So yeah, a little bit of effervescence in there, but very slow effervescence. But it's like a slow rising bubble, just kind of going, kind of sitting there, kind of murky looking, hazy. Yeah. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Yeah, like that herbal lemon comes through. Lemongrassy. You're getting the malt. You're getting a Pilsner malt and a wheat malt, a graininess coming through in the back of the soft palate area. Yeah, it's really like that. It kind of like just makes you pucker. Like you're just like fuck. Yeah, it's definitely something that if you were to try it and you didn't know what you were doing, you would be like, whoa, what the fuck is this? This is definitely something you should read about before you buy one, because they're different. It tastes like a lemon, a sour candy or something before you get to the sweetness inside. Yeah, it's real nice. So let's have this with the cheese. Got a nice body though, a crisp body. I didn't mention anything about that. It's very kind of a medium light body. The mouth feels just real nice and subtle, herbally, lemon, sour, puckery, just nice though. It's expected for this style. So, all right. So they said that I did research on this one in particular, and they said that this one would go good with it. So I'm hoping. I don't think that I ever would have thought to go with this, but well, it kind of accentuates both sides. Both things kind of help each other out. They kind of complement. They bring out a brightness in each of them. The sour, the vinegar kind of goes away with the milky of the cheese. The pasty feel that lathers your mouth as you take down this gripping, acidic like feel from the beer, and it actually works really well with that milky, kind of like the goat cheese and the sours. It doesn't sweeten it up or anything. It doesn't make it. It's kind of a nutty. There's a nuttiness to this cheese. It's not bad. You still get your sour. You're still getting your sour beer. You're getting this crazy puckery vinegar beer, but it kind of just goes with it. You know, like, I don't know. It's not like a perfect match, but it goes with it, and I'm happy with that. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but
It does, brother.
I'm happy with this. So enough, but cool. All right, so we're gonna go back to the big screen here and switch people around.
Yes.
Oh shit! I went to the big screen again. Damn it. Okay. Do we have? Oh no, it was Chadeo was there. Bumpy or Miscellaneous? Forgot.
Bumpy
I
was
went after
before me.
Chadeo.
Let's go.
There we go. That looks
That's
good.
it. That's it. That's it. Cool.
From what I
All
can
right.
recall.
So Thrash, go ahead and whenever you're ready, start us
Yeah,
off
man.
and give your end results and
No problem. I was
Shout
trying
it
to
out.
get stuff ready for shout outs, but
cool.
so what I'll do is I'll bring this up in the basement when I'm talking. So anyway, the cheese. Oh my god, this fucking 10% is going to my head.
Wow.
So from Haystack Mountain, Colorado Creamery, this is the cracked pepper, and man, this stuff is really good. The cheese itself, phenomenal cheese. I love the tartness that comes with the cheese itself. The pepper on the outside gives it just the awe in your mouth. You know what I mean? Where when you eat it, you got that tang from the goat cheese, and then the pepper just. It's not only the black pepper that's in there, but that the pepper that just like. It's like the burning. It's not a hard burn at all. It's just like it's there. You notice it when you do it. So this cheese, this is going to rate pretty high because I'm a pepper freak. I love peppers, man. This is going to get a 95 out of 100. I think that's the highest I rated a cheese on this. I think 95 is the highest. As for the beer from River North Brewery, this is the 15er. It's the double IPA 10%er, 82 IBUs. Really good beer. I mean, for a double IPA, it's got a really good bitterness, but they didn't go over the top with it with, like hammering a piney note down your throat. I mean, I don't like it when you get these hop bombs out there. And I love hops, but hop bombs kind of turn me off. It's like you can't enjoy the beer because your palate gets wrecked during the night, and you can't enjoy the rest of the evening because your palate's wrecked because the bitterness just took everything away. So here you go. This beer, I'll rate this as a 92.
Nice.
Really good. I've had a lot of River North. If you get a chance to get it, this is out of Denver, Colorado. The cheese is out of Longmont, Colorado. River North has a really good product. I don't think I've had a bad beer from them. If I have, it's probably one that was way over there that I can't remember. But anyway, I drank a lot of River North. Together, they really complement each other very well, and I'll give them both a 95. You get this. You get the pininess that comes into the mouth from the IPA, and the creaminess of the cheese just like negates the whole thing. You get the pepperness on 3/4 of the way back to the end of the drink and the eat, and kind of warms your mouth up. And it's a really satisfying taste. So if you ever get a chance, do an IPA that's kind of higher in their bitterness units, and do a pepper cheese and even a goat pepper cheese. Try it. I mean, I'm happy with this. I mean, it's not out of this world spectacular, but it's well worth talking about. So that's great. So shout outs.
Yeah.
Let me share this. So I'm getting videos out. This is just, I think I haven't even seen this one yet, but this is from Harmonized Horsemanship. This is Jess and she is showing off Poppy and Zia. Zia's the newborn, and let me bring them up here. Where'd he go? Well, it was there. Let me go back, and there we go. So Zia, she's 2 weeks old, and she's newborn. She's one of 3 ponies that I get to see on a regular basis, and Jess there is the trainer for Harmonized Horsemanship, where we keep our horse, and that's Poppy there, the mama, and you can tell they're twins. So I just
Pretty
wanted
cute,
to
man.
share an awe moment with some people.
Super cute.
It's great because Jess started Zia off on halter early, and she's accepting it very well. So when I went to go work in the afternoon, I scoop poop in the stalls in the afternoon to help with the boarding costs. Jess was sitting in Zia and Poppy's stall, writing a book with Zia on her lap, her head. So that's how close she is with the horses. So it was kind of a cool experience to see that. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Jesus.
More stuff coming out soon.
Awesome. Awesome, Thrash. Cheers.
Cheers. So, Sartori, Heritage Cheddar. Very, very good. It's not, I don't think it's aged, but man, it's a phenomenal cheese. I can smell that all day. It's just, such a good aroma for that cheese. I love it so much. I'll definitely be buying it again. That's an absolute 90, where's my notes? 95 out of 100 for the cheese. If you find it, definitely get it. I was lucky enough to get this. I think on clearance they got too much of it and had to get some of it out. So heck yeah on that cheese. The beer, hazy IPA from Dry Dock Brewing Company, Aurora, Colorado. Very solid hazy IPA. Got a little bit left. Cheers. Sip it down. That's a 95, and the combination of them, it worked out so well. I was hoping that they would work out very well, but I was blown away as how well they work together, and it's a 90 out of 100. It's one of the best combinations I've had on this show. Nice. Excuse me, between beer and cheese.
Nice.
Yeah, that's definitely we'll keep this one in mind for a later date. Maybe at my mom's house or something, or just kind of sitting around watching sports, eating beer, drinking beer and eating cheese. Shout outs. I finally did the Drecker beer, a review of the Drecker beer man sent me a couple months ago. I finally got to it today. Came out all right. So that comes out midday tomorrow on my channel. Also, I know Miscellaneous has a beer from me. At some point, he and I need to figure out a time to do a examination of a beer from Launchpad Brewing Company.
Hangover special.
Yeah, it looks. I'm interested. I don't remember. It's came out in December, so I'm looking forward to trying it again. But cheers, beer man. Cheers, panel. Love you, chat. Thank you, guys. Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Chadeo. All right, Bumpy. Ooh.
Start off with the beer.
I don't blame you.
It's a pretty good beer.
Looks like it's sessionable.
Wild Bloom, yeah, 5.6%. 12-ounce cans too. That's the other thing. Because so used to drinking the 16-ounce that the 12-ounce, it's like, oh, it's gone already. Very surprised. I shouldn't have been surprised, I guess, but I am surprised when I found out that the head brewer of Henniker Brewing Company went off on his own type. It's not like I explained earlier, but he wanted to do some of his own beers instead of going by what the owner of Henniker Brewing Company wanted him to make all the time. Which Henniker makes some decent beers. So this is a really nice saison. I said it's right up there, kind of with what I would expect from a saison. I've had better, but I've had a lot of saisons that I was like, what was I ever thinking saying I liked saisons? Because a lot of them have been complete garbage to me. But this was kind of where I like my saisons to be. Good flavors and everything. And also, I was reading the site, so I was trying to see if they used hops or any like certain things to give it certain flavors. It just says it's brewed with ingredients grown in New England. So, like I said, it was saisons typically back in the day were made with things you'd find around. Need to be different, flowers or other plants or wild hops or fruits or whatever. So very good beer. I'm going to give it a 95 out of 100. The cheese, this cheese with that name that I struggle with, Belgioso.
So we tried again.
La Bottega di Bel. I'm not Spanish. But anyways, this is my second time having an Asiago cheese. First time I said I would never eat Asiago again, I believe. And I'm going to say now, I mean, I wouldn't buy this cheese to eat by itself. I could see this cheese. I may have said the same thing about the last Asiago I had because I know that they put it on burgers. I've had Asiago burgers from McDonald's and stuff before. Yes, so this cheese would make a good melting cheese with the peppercorns and everything inside. Like if you did like one of those stuffed burgers, you stuff the cheese in the center when you cook it, so it all melts down. And you call that burger like the Dirty Girl Surprise or something. And it looks great. Hey, I'm going to get into this burger, and once you get there and you realize how stinky it is and everything else, you're like, man, I'm already this far in. Might as well keep going.
It's like a date.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, I ate a lot more of this cheese than I thought I was going to because with how well it paired with the beer itself, I was able to get through quite a bit. I'm not going to finish the rest is going in the trash. I have this much left. About maybe one fourth of what was there. So I'll give the cheese. I'll give it an 89 out of 100. And I said already that it pairs well with the saison. So, shout outs. We got the Multi Monday poll out. Let's go vote. You can find it on Beerman's community page.
Yes.
Tab?
Yes.
Page.
Okay. Community tab.
Community tab. And the voting comes down tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So get out there and vote now. There's 4 different beers that we have yet to do on the Multi Monday, which is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday on my channel. Sunday, the day before Monday, we have the After Dark beers. So that one's just bring a dark beer. And you can join up on the panel for that. And that's about it. Shout outs.
Nice.
Yeah.
When's
Cheers. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. What's no problem. Thank you for being here. What so what's the are some things gonna be canceled this week or anything like that or something we
this
need
week?
Yeah, is it next week or
it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. So Memorial Day weekend I won't be doing it After Dark beers.
Gotcha.
We'll be busy.
You want Alex to
bunch of YouTubers. Yeah, Alex can do it. He'll be right beside me probably.
I don't know.
Well, I won't do it now.
It could still happen.
Yeah,
Don't tell him I said that because he would. He'd be like, "Can I get on your laptop and do it for you?" No.
We're
hanging out. We're not doing this.
We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I could do it for you, Bumpy.
There we go.
If you wanted, whatever.
Yeah, we can do that.
Take it on.
Take it on. Take it away.
Take it. Yeah, make it yours.
Make it yours.
I'll join you every Sunday.
Brian the Beer Snob, what's up?
Hey, Brian the Beer Snob, what's up?
Cheers, brother.
How's it
Cheers to the chat, man. You guys are rocking.
Yeah, it's awesome, Phil. Yeah, you guys rock. Well, cool. Miscellaneous is next.
Cool. So yeah, I've had this before. The Castillo aged Tavardi. Still gonna get the same score that I gave it before at a 99. It's fantastic aged Havarti. You can't go wrong with that one. It's a winner all the way around. Yeah. So for the beer, for the Combs, Baltic Porter on Oak Flakes. I mean, it's all right. Like I said, I like the aromas that are coming off of this a lot more than the actual flavors that I'm getting. This is totally transitioned into like complete like umami. I'm getting like soy sauce and savories now. Go ahead and polish it off.
Wax on, wax off.
But contradictory from the nose, man, on the palate, it's got a nice sweetness to it. Oak is dominant. The only thing it's kind of light on the mouthfeel, and the flavors when they come across the palate, it's slightly lackluster. I wish it was going to have a little bit more kick to it, but I feel comfortable scoring this one out of 87. It's not a bad beer, but it's not world class. It's right on the cusp of it could be an A beer. Maybe if they tweaked a couple things, it's probably not going to happen. But the pairing was fantastic. Like I said, the beer really didn't accentuate the cheese. The cheese accentuated the beer, as in like the cheese really gave me those robust flavors that I was smelling in the nose. I don't know how it did it or why it did it, but it definitely elevated the beer. So for the pairing, I'll go with a 95. I mean, it worked. Is there something that might be better? I don't know, but I feel comfortable at a 95 on the pairing. It works. It's a solid A.
It was a great gamble with that beer that had dust on it too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Roll the dice.
Yeah.
You never know. I had more beer in case shit went south.
Mm-hmm.
But
that happened. That hasn't happened before, has it? No.
Never seen that before.
No, yeah. California Common. Go check that out on Multi Monday. You talk about a bad beer. So yeah, shout out wise, just look out for some more Miscellaneous Brew reviews. Me and Beer Man last night on his channel, we did go do an examination of the Intinction, which is a barrel-aged Pilsner. If you're interested in that, you can stop by his page. Go check that out. Show your support. If you're not subbed up, please join. I don't know. I don't really need the help. I'm just doing this for my own fun and cataloging. But yeah, if you want to see some more, hit that sub button. Other than that, Wednesdays 9:00 Eastern Standard Time with the Beer Chugs. Go play What's the ABV. Also tomorrow, I think it's around 7:20 to 7:30 at Ron Terrio's channel will be any kind of fruit beer. The beer has to have fruit in it or be made from fruit extracts. No artificial flavoring will be allowed on panel. That's not per me. That's his show, and that's how he runs it. Other than that, we'll go with Food Friday with Alex, the Beer Master, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. It's wild card, so
yeah, it's wild card.
Bring a beer, bring some food, and you can get on.
Chub and chug.
Well, we're down to the nitty gritty too, huh? Everybody else went. Yeah, fuck it. One more. 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on Sunday mornings. It's 10:30 a.m. Go hang out with John and Ellie and Michael Kormroff at Georgia Beer Reviews for Stout Sunday. This one is, I don't know. Next week there's probably not gonna be one, so join this week. Who knows? There's a lot of happenings going on with our community, and there's gonna be a huge meetup. So
yep,
Could be some
great.
super sneak peek footage of that coming out. You never know.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing all that.
I know Drunken One's bringing his camera, so watch out, boys.
As long as he brings pants, we're okay.
Right.
They'll be okay. I'm not going.
I won't be there either.
Mm-mm.
There's quite a few people that are going to be there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Thanks for having me. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, man. All right, Josh. Cheers.
All right. I guess we'll start off with the. We'll do the cheese first. So the Monterey Jack with jalapeno and habanero from Hoffman's out of Wisconsin. It wasn't bad. Like I said, I was expecting a little more heat to it. Nice flavoring to it, but mediocre at best. Would I pick it up again? Maybe. I mean, pair it with some crackers or something like that. You know, nice little spread or something. But good flavor into it, but just didn't wow me. Sure, there's probably better, spicier ones out there. But as for the score for that one, I'll go over to 82. Wasn't terrible, you know. Wasn't exceptional. Didn't blow me out of the water. As for the beer, Feel No Way. That's a perfect title because I didn't really feel anything from it. Not a lot going on. Kind of watered down. Way too hoppy for my choice. Like I said, just kind of lackluster. Kind of a boring Pilsner, in my opinion. Usually Hudson Valley puts out a lot of good stuff, but this one, not so much. I'm going to have to give it a 72. It's not that great. I don't think I'd pick it up again. Good thing I only got one can of it. Just try it out. But as for the pairing, they kind of, you know, like I said, not much really going on. Nothing really overpowered the other thing. Like I said, I kind of got that weird wheat bread type of taste the more I kept eating on the cheese and drinking the beer, but they kind of cancel each other out. Not too much going on. Not a great pairing. Score-wise, give it a 75. It's not that great. Probably wouldn't do it again, but you know, you live and you learn. So as for shout outs, I don't really have any shout outs. Instagram, Philly Crooker 87. That's where I do most of my beer stuff on there.
Links in the description too. I think I got yours in there too. So
Appreciate it, beer man.
Check it out,
So, yeah, if you want to check that out, that's what I do. I'm more of an Instagram guy. But Bumpy has merch. Get Bumpy's merch on Teespring.
yeah.
Check it out. Good stuff. So,
Yeah.
other than that, cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me. Cheers to the panel. Cheers to the chat. And another successful beer and cheese.
Oh, yeah, man. Thank you, Josh, man.
Cheers.
Love your hat again. I think
Thanks,
it's great.
Sorry you were living in the 70s tonight.
Right.
Right.
My reviews were fucked tonight.
All right. So quick, I just wrote this up. Cheese is smoky, smooth, creamy, pasty, tasty, slight salty, well balanced, very yummy. The beer was earthy, lemongrass sour in the nose and taste. Definitely the style actually tasted pretty good. I even, regardless of the sour feel that you get out of it, the vinegar feel, you still get past that as it warms up. It gets a little easier to drink, a little easier. You get more flavors coming out of it, more lemongrass, lemon notes. Very nice. Yeah, so let's see. Regardless of the beginner, regardless of vinegar, blah, blah, blah. So sour cream comes out, which was really weird. Sour cream and bacon was two things that started to come through, especially as this beer warmed up and I had the cheese. you start to get these little like different things, and that sour cream bacon, it reminded me, and the nuttiness reminded me of a baked potato or something with all the chives and the sour cream and the bacon on it and the cheese. It's just it had that nice just that nice meaty, not umami, just a very nice feel to it. Yeah. So the cheese, I'll give that a 94 out of 100. It was a pretty good cheese, actually. It was aged well. The beer, I'll give this a 92. I'll give it a 92. I need to have more Berliner Weisses, so I'm gonna go low on that. Together, it was probably. I mean, they went well together. It tasted good. It wasn't appalling in any way. Just kind of each thing complemented each other, and then that chive or that bacon and sour cream came out, which is nice. I'll give it a. I'm gonna give it a 94. Same as the cheese, so a 94 in the pairing as well. So not bad, a good pairing, something to try. It's you guys might have a different, score than mine, but that's what it's all about. So, cool. So as far as shout outs, next tomorrow will be Hop Happy Wednesday. I've got a crazy one to bring tomorrow. Couple ones I haven't heard of before ever, hop wise. I can't talk right now. There's a couple hops in the damn beer that I've never heard of. But be there at 6:00 Eastern if you want to be there, 3:00 Pacific, and let's be nerds and drink beer and talk about our hops and the hops in our beer. Hop Happy Wednesday. And the next Tuesday is another beer and cheese. I was trying to come up with a theme or something again, but I think we'll just do a wild card again. So just bring whatever you want, and look out for videos that I post. I do have a couple of new shirt designs I did. If you want to check out my merch site there, kind of funny, in a sort of weird way. You're gonna have me on the front with my beard up and the back end of me on the other end, on the back of me. So that's kind of funny. But anyway, take care, everyone, and thank you so much, panel. You guys rock. Chat, all you guys make this work, and I love it. Love
Cheers,
y'all
everybody.
so much. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Dudes, dudettes, everyone. Let's go ahead and get our names off of here, and let's end the show so I can smoke weed.
Yeah.
Did I just say that? Oh, just sorry. Can't help
I
it.
heard nothing.
You know what I mean?
I've been
Like this right now, you know? All right, so all right.